I think we're going to be.
All right, he's talking about the foundation of America.
Yeah.
In spirit right now. So here we go.
I was just talking about, you know, how our education system is anti-American in a sense, because what we are doing is we are focusing on the mediocre kid in the classroom. I mean, I'm not going to be politically correct. You cannot teach for the smartest kid. You cannot teach for the slowest kid. You have to teach for the mediocre kid so that more or less everybody's on the same boat. But guess what? If I teach for the smartest kid looking at the camera, and if I upload it, even the slowest kid is gonna get it after a few watch. Maybe he's gonna spend more time, maybe he's gonna rewind it 5 times, but at the end he's gonna get it. So why don't we do that instead of repeating ourselves in classrooms like parrots? I don't like that.
Talk a little bit about how that helps you stay engaged as a teacher.
Yeah, because that's a very good question. Thank you for that. Because if I'm teaching for the mediocre kid, you know, if I'm kind of like focusing on just, you know, having everybody on the boat, like trying to have, you know, just an experience that would like attract the random guy. I'm not trying to find crazy good examples. I'm not giving the other point of view. I'm not talking about advanced techniques and approaches. I'm not talking about the vision. I'm not talking about the understanding of the bigger picture. So we're wasting a lot of time. And it's a shame because we have all these intelligent people, all professors, teachers, instructors, lecturers, in the classroom setting, repeating the same thing based on a lesson plan, based on a predetermined calendar. That's just a shame to me. What we should be doing is we should shoot these videos, upload them, they stay in the cloud forever, kids watch it, and then when they go to the classroom, now this intelligent professor, teacher, instructor, lecturer, he or she can give personalized guidance based on what the student wants to learn. That's the most important aspect. And when it comes to like any experience, it's all hyper-personalized right now. When I'm ordering my coffee, I can do it with I'm not even kidding. Like I have Starbucks app, like, and I have Starbucks like literally, it's like 3 blocks from here. So in order to save some time, I order my coffee as I want it.
What if you could order your classes?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. What if
6 different kinds of milk?
Yeah, yeah. What if we can customize lectures based on preferences of individuals, based on, like, you know, for example, I'm an audio engineer / educator. So let me give you an example about audio production. What if I want to work on audiobooks? That's an industry which is growing like 34% a year. That's crazy. Right? It's $2.1 billion right now, and it's growing. And I can make like $30, $40 an hour if I'm fast editing audiobooks, let alone like directing audiobooks or working as a mastering engineer, etc. But let's say I want to do that. Do I really need to know about digital audio theory? Do I really need to know about resistor or speaker enclosures or any of that? No. All I need to know is how to edit an audiobook. It's not even multi-track. It's just one track of dialogue that you edit. It's not rocket science. And I can teach someone to do that in 2 to 4 months based on, you know, the background, how fast they, you know, they improve, etc. But my point is, I can customize that. Why not tailor-made, personalized, you know, learning experiences?
And I think people will reach out for the content that they want. If they're interested in being an audio engineer, they'll watch that video. If they're interested in understanding the theory and designing a new soundboard, then they'll look further.
Exactly.
But not everybody needs to do both.
Yeah. And okay, one may say this. Okay, what if the student doesn't know what he or she doesn't know? And that's a very good point. I would agree with that. Okay. We need guidance. I'm not against guidance. What if you have supervision? So it's almost like controlled chaos. You know what I mean? Like students get to choose what they want to learn under supervision. So we give our 2 cents, but most of the time, you know.
So what are you finding? People need to have a regular session, figure out what the path is with somebody who's more experienced? Or do people tend to sort of know where they want to go and reach out for the material that they need?
I think it's a mixture of both.
Yeah.
You know, like, and to be honest with you, it could be inclined to like a certain path for one individual. Another individual may enjoy more like a predetermined path, you know, but
one curriculum for everybody.
No, it's a stupid idea. I don't understand how we still like do this. Like a guy approves a program for a certain university, and that university literally conducts that for like 10 years or so. That's just blows my. That 10 years ago, that was no Instagram. This is why we can study Instagram.
I'm a physicist, and the story in physics is that you don't learn new science. Just the people who understood the old version die off.
Exactly.
And that's the only way relativity was adopted.
Yeah.
Was everybody who believed the old theory, classical mechanics, died off, and the new generation took over.
And look, even Einstein was a little grumpy when he heard about quantum a little bit. You know, like it was like we had this social inertia. We have to make our peace with that, and we have to improve. We have to say, like, you know what? Even Einstein was kind of wrong at some point, but
he was worried about spooky action at a distance, and it turns out Chinese just teleported a photon.
Exactly, just teleported for that is possible.
Yeah, you come through.
Yeah, please.
God doesn't play chances. That's what you said.
He said.
I'm a physicist as well.
Yeah. See, he said God doesn't play dice, and I think it was. Hey, how's it going?
We'll be going up at 12:15.
Hey.
Okay. I forgot who. Hey.
So 15.
We're doing a little content.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to join?
Not right now.
Okay.
I had to jump on the phone, but I'll join in a second.
So I was saying, let me finish that.
Yes.
That's a very
finish it up.
See you later. So Einstein says God doesn't play dice, right? And I forgot who he was, but it's a great quote, so I want to repeat it. He said, and I forgot who he said.
It was to Bohr.
Yeah, I think it was Bohr.
I think it's Bohr.
Yeah, Bohr says like, Einstein, stop telling God what to do. I love it. Love it.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah. That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
So we should have the same approach. Stop telling students what to do, because students are not going to classes. Let's think about why for a minute.
Follow the data.
I wouldn't go to school if I was 18 years old with this mind right now. I wouldn't. Why would I? I owe money, you know, at the end. Like the average student debt is $37,000 in the United States. $1.3 trillion of student debt is right now happening. That's crazy. I want to go to school. And I don't think the kids who don't want to go to school, like sit in classrooms, are stupid. I think it's the opposite. I think they're smart. I think we should try understand them better why the new kids are not doing it.
So if we can figure out how to challenge everybody
by
providing a curriculum that's specific to that person, then we can make a huge difference.
That's what I'm actually personally working on. The smart professions, that's the commercial.
If it doesn't exist, build it yourself.
Exactly. Awesome. That was awesome. Thank you.